everybody, so nice to see you again. Today I'm going to be doing a drawing of one of my family members, my daughter Rose, and I'm hoping that you can find a family member who would be willing to sit really still and quietly, maybe watching TV or reading a book, but not moving, while you make a drawing of them. So I'm going to start drawing, and while I'm drawing, I'm going to talk about what to look for when drawing your picture of your family member. Now, sometimes it's fun if your family member wants to draw you too, so you can think about that. But today I'm just going to draw my daughter. So to start, you want to think about drawing their whole body, not just their head, on the piece of paper. You'll need a piece of paper, a pencil, and probably an eraser. So I'm going to start with the head right near the top, not make it too big or not too little. I'm going to make a head there. I'm not going to put her face or hair on yet because I need to make sure I get the rest of her body in the right place. So I just made an oval. I didn't draw really hard because I'm not sure yet if I want to add other things. Now, how are her arms going? I just see a little bit of her neck. I don't see a whole neck. I do see some hair coming here. So I guess I will draw some hair coming here. And I see her jacket going this way and her arm coming out to the side. I also see her arm turning back around this way. And her hand, I'm not going to draw her whole hand. I'll draw her hand like a mitten right now. Kind of like a mitten. There. And then on the other side, I'm not going to bother with all the details of her hair, but just kind of the shape of her hair. And her other arm's coming out this way. And coming back around, and I see another mitten kind of hand. We'll put it like that. Now we know where her hand can be. In the middle is a book. And I'm just going to put the book kind of where I see it, right up there. Now, her legs are crossed. This is really hard to draw with her legs crossed, but I'm going to give it a try because I see her knee is right near the book. And then I see her other knee. Let's see. Her other knee is down underneath, like there. So there are her knees. So there's her leg. There. And I don't see this leg except for down here and the top of her leg over here where she's sitting. Her jacket's coming down this way. See if I can put the chair in after a while too, right? Okay, let's do her jacket. Jacket's coming off to the side a bit here. And I'm not making it up. I'm trying my best to draw what I see here. I'm not really making up anything. I'm just looking at what I see. Let's see if I can fit her feet in here. Not quite, but almost. So I didn't leave enough room for her feet. That's okay. I fit most of her in there, so I think that's okay. Put her other foot down that way. And then the chair. I got to put the chair in too. Otherwise it looks like she's not sitting on anything, right? Well, underneath her elbow I see a part of the chair. I know what my chair looks like, but it's not all showing. I can't see the whole chair. I just see part of it. And so I only want to draw the parts that my eyes can really see. I don't want to just make it up. I'm just drawing what I see, and I'm looking at it kind of like a scientist looks, very carefully. For example, down here I see the space in between the chair leg and her leg is not very big. And it comes down, and it kind of goes like that. You're like, okay, it kind of comes down here like this, and there's sections. And on the other side, I see more of the chair. I see more chair here. And it kind of comes like that. And I see that her elbow's on this side of the chair. And then it's going to come over like this, and I can divide that into sections too. And I'd have to make the other chair legs. So let's see, put one there. Now, I kind of have it on there, but I didn't do much with her face or with details of her body, right? So I got to do that too. So I'm going to come back up here and say, well, how does her hair really come? Her hair really comes up and back down, and it's a little wavy, more like that. And then this is more fun to put some of the more of the details in, right? Her hair is behind one ear, so I can do that. Trying to make her hair fall down. And then in here I want to put her face. So this is where you get the fun part of putting the face in. And she's looking down at her book. And you'll spend maybe 15 minutes, or if you can spend more time looking carefully and trying to make it look as much like your family member as you possibly can. And there we kind of see, okay, her hair's pretty long. It comes almost down to her book on this side. I didn't notice that before. So I got to look carefully. Now, if I wanted, that's pretty good, but if I want to draw a little more, I could make it look more like the book. Give it some pages, and I could make her hands look more like hands instead of just like mittens by dividing the mitten into fingers. Make it look more like her hand there. Do that. Here's one hand. And the other hand, make it look more like her fingers are looking. There. That's looking better now. And her hand actually comes down like that. Okay. And that's pretty good. Now, if I wanted to spend more time drawing her, I could spend more time on it. But I think I'll do that when the camera goes off. I'll make this drawing better. See how lightly I drew? I drew really lightly, but when I'm more sure of where things are, I can draw a little bit harder and really go over it and make it look better. If I don't like where something is, I can erase it. I can use my eraser, say like, oh, here were mistakes. I can take those out now. Those mistakes. And then it's better, right? It's also good to maybe put some of the floor in or some of the background. If you want to put a little bit of background, but don't worry too much about the background. Just put a few simple lines for the background. And make the main part be a picture of your family members. So they're going to stand out the most. You're going to make them the main part of the drawing, and the rest can be just quick and simple. And if you get a really good, here I'm going to write her name on here. This is Rose. And what is she doing? Rose is reading. So I'm going to write that. Rose reading. There. Now I know. And today's date, let's see, today is January 2nd. So I'll write the date on there too. First month, the second day, and you know what the year is now? 2021. Oh my. So I want you to do a careful drawing of your family member, and if you really like it, you could do it in color too. You don't have to just do pencil, you could color it in, and then you can send it to me. My email is mernst@ausdk12.org. You can have somebody in your family send it to me, and I would be happy to look at it and comment on your drawing. Enjoy your drawing. Bye.